Man, get around. OG Silverback here. And today, like each and every day that we're fortunate to be alive, taking in that good prana, baby, I'm going to share with you guys some tales of victory and glory. The victory that found my channel, and I'm going to give it to you real and raw. And it might even hurt because sometimes, man, the truth is a hurtful, painful thing, but I call it tough love. And the glory of understanding, once you have a mind that's open to expand, eyes that are open to see, and ears that are open to hear the truth, bro, it's going to open you up to a whole nother level, baby, a whole different paradigm where you can go deep inside and be in touch with that inner animal to help you heal the little boy who's traumatized. And once you get deep in touch with that core, you'll be living according to beast mode law, and that'll allow you to be willing to stand and fight and even die to defend the principles you believe in, which is believing in yourself. Because always say this mantra to yourself: if it's to be, it's up to me. And if you're true to yourself, no man shall ever let you down. So without further ado, let's get into the topic of today's video, which is the top 5 worst fears in maximum security prison that all men dread. Hey guys, I'm gonna get straight to the topic of the video. I wanna keep this in 5 minutes because my last video I went way over, and I wanna respect you guys' time, especially you ADHD type, you attention deficit disorder type of mofos, you instant gratification type of motherfuckers want the answers now. I'm trying to be respectful, so be respectful in the comments. So here's go. Here's number 5. Man, from the top 5 worst fears in maximum security prison all men fear, number 5 in reverse order is getting thrown off the tier, bro. Like, let me share something with you, man. I mean, I don't know if you guys ever realize we all gotta die one day. And I don't know if you guys are into stoicism. The thing about stoicism is you face reality that we all have to die. We don't know what the hereafter is. We have a lot of theories and conjecture, dude, and probabilities, right? Hyperboles. We don't know what the other side is. So a lot of people are comforted by, I'm going to heaven, or I'm going to be with my heavenly father, I'm going to reincarnate, I'm going to come back as a fish or a tree, whatever. God bless you, baby. All I'm saying is this, dude, while you're here on this earth, I'd like you guys to do an exercise with me as you shut this video off. Just sit down and think to yourself, dude, you're going to have to die one day, and how is it you like to go out? That's all I'm saying. This is a hypothetical question, but you have to face the fact you're going to die. You have to say to yourself, how do you want to die? Me, myself, I want to be honest with you, and I'm not trying to have smoke with youngsters, because there's a lot of youngsters over here that's into gang banging and gangsters and all this stuff, dude, and they watch my channel. But all I'm saying is, I want to go out in the blaze of glory. Like, if I have to die, I want to go out in the blaze of glory. I want to go out and battle with a group of youngsters, man. And I'm just chopping off some disrespectful youngsters' heads like you take off a zombie's head, like Conan the Barbarian took off Thassa Doom's head, dude. I just want to behead and decapitate some disrespectful youngsters, and I want them to feel the pain as I thrust my sword deep up in them and look them in the eye, have them by their hair, look them in the eye. This is what happens to soft youngsters who disrespect OG savage warrior, OG silverback gorillas, motherfucker. This one youngster come on here, man, and he asked me, hey, man, how did you get the name OG Silverback? And I told him the story about when I was in San Quentin, man, and the BGF wanted me to join. It stands for the Black Gorilla Family. I didn't want to join them. And the Northern Bloods wanted me to join. I didn't want to join them. And then the Crips wanted me to join. I didn't want to join them. And then the Northern Blacks wanted me to join. I didn't want to join them. The Norteños wanted me to join. And everybody's telling me, oh, man, you can't ride alone. So then there was a race ride, dude. There was a race ride. I'll never forget. We was in the chow hall. There was a race ride between the blacks and the whites. And I was just breaking fools off because the white dudes was trying to stab me. I looked like a black dude, but I mean, that's, if you want to classify me as that, that's your prerogative. I'm mixed. I have Afrocentric features. So I'm just breaking dudes off with like a lot of fucking Haragoshis, and dude just Randorian, just fucking them up, dude. Flipping them, breaking shit, stomping them until the guards come with what's it called, man? The tear gas and the bean bags, and just shooting in the air, bro, and you can't breathe. After that, man, my homie from the streets, I was in the military with him. He was, he doesn't like me to say this, but he was a head Crip, man, in Seaside, the Seaside Crips, bro. He was also in the military. And he said, man, dude, I seen how he was breaking them woods off, man, like a silverback gorilla, man. You a silverback gorilla. So then the youngsters, it was a lot of Seaside Crips in prison back in the 90s when I was in. And so we left from San Quentin. We all went to like New Folsom and Tracy, DVI, dual vocation Tracy. And then we went to Mule Creek and Soledad, different places like that up north. And so when the youngsters would see me, they say, hey, OG Silverback, what's going on, man? They put the OG in front of it, stands for, they call me the original gangster, but to me, I'm an older gentleman. So I told the story, man, this dude comes on here talking about, oh, it sounds made up to me. I'm like, man, you soft youngsters, man. You kill me, and here's the why you kill me. You never think about your death, see? If you think about how you're going to die, one of them will be fucking with an OG like me. You don't know me, man. You motherfuckers kill me because you never been around a real savage killer, my friend. I'm not proud of it. But motherfucker, don't fuck with me. Don't disrespect me because something's wrong with me, man. And maybe I might try to practice stoicism and give you a pass, but maybe I won't. I got bipolar disease, my friend. I got schizophrenia, my friend. I got a psychiatric profile, blow your fucking mind. I'm trying to be a good dude, but you youngsters running your mouth, you fucking self-soldier. You ain't never been around a real motherfucker. Shut your mouth, you might learn something. Quit acting like a woman because you've been raised by a single mama and you're a bitch. Learn to shut your fucking mouth. Here's number 4. Well, no, let's talk about number 5, being thrown off the top tier, man. Let me tell you something, dude. When I was in San Quentin, bro, and even in New Folsom, bro, they regularly throw fools off the tier. That's a horrendous way to go because, dude, once you go off the tier, you know you're going to die because down beneath is nothing but concrete pavement, dude. And it's a long way down. And even if you don't die on the initial fall, when you bust your dome open, or let's say you bust your leg open, let me tell you guys something about physiology, anatomy, biology, and science. When you bust open your femur, dude, like you busted open all that marrow and stuff, and there's fractures from your bone go into your system, and it becomes poisonous, bro. Your body tries to fight because some unnatural, your bone marrow's been opened up into your circulatory system, dude. And the prison doctors, dude, they're Dr. Frankenstein, they're Dr. Kevorkian. What was that one? Yeah, they're just savages, bro. They don't give a fuck. They do all kind of weird shit on you. You're gonna end up dying. But it's that trip going down off the top tier, even though it's a quick trip. Your whole life flash. I've seen dudes, their whole life flash before their eyes. So that's number 5, thrown off the top tier. Here's number 4, dude. You get dumped on your head, dude, through an upjack, bro. Yeah, that's it right there. No, wait, I went in reverse order. That was number 1. Number 2 is getting dumped on your head in an upjack. So second to number 1, getting thrown off the top tier, number 2 is an upjack. And I talked to some of you older guys, like, growing up in the 60s, and I guess this comes from a wrestler background, but you throw hands, pop, pop, like this. You throw maybe a couple of flurries, and then you grab both legs, and you stand up, right? And the guy's bent over your shoulder, and you slam him like this, where his head busts on the concrete. I've seen dudes go into convulsions. I've seen dudes have epileptic seizures. I've seen dudes DOA, dead on arrival, because, dude, your brain can't take that type of trauma. It's even hard for your brain to take a punch or kick to the head, but somebody, look guys, bending down, grabbing your legs, standing up, and with the force, they holding on to your legs, and they slam you down where your cranium takes all the force on the pavement. Dude, that's a fear because even before you die, when you're blacked out, the deuce is going up in your butt cheeks, bro. That's just how it is. When dudes knock you out in prison, they're taking advantage of necrophilianism. They pulling your pants down, going deep up in you real fast. It only takes them about maybe 5 seconds to bust some nuts deep up in you, dude, because they're horny. Here's number 3, guys. Getting put to sleep, dude, knocked out. This is kind of piggybacks off the upjack. The upjack is more of a more traumatic way because, dude, you're gonna have brain damage from that. But getting put to sleep, like some guys, a lot of guys practice MMA and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in prison now. They got cell phones. It's very easy. You could just Google chokeholds on YouTube. I'm not promoting violence. I'm just telling you how easy it is to get the information. Chokeholds or sleep holds. And what to do, like I was explaining to you, dude, they'll come into your cell being all cool. Hey, man, you want some zoom zooms and wham whams? Hey, you a good dude. You might get a Dear John letter from your girlfriend or your wife, right? And you got a cold shoulder to cry. Oh man, my girlfriend's getting banged by some other dude. And the guy's like, oh, here now. Here, rest your head on my shoulder. You put your head on your shoulder. And then he slips his arm like he comforting you. And then he comes like this and he goes, Sah. And you fight. Man, it only takes 2 minutes. Those of you who've fought before, it only takes 2 minutes, man. You cut off the carotid artery and air. You're knocked out, dude. And it's a deep sleep. It's a dark sleep. You ain't dreaming. And dudes going up in you, because when you're knocked out in prison, man, that's what dudes do. They go up in you. For those of you offended, I apologize. Skip along, little poopy pants. Skip along, little puppy. Skip along, little dookie, little doggy. Because you's a baby boy. Here's number 4. Your cheeks taken in grape, dude. Wow. That's most men's fear, man. Nobody wants their... Let me tell you something. If you're into homosexuality, I'm not here to judge you. That's not my thing. I like penetrating women, dude. I like the smell of women, the feel of women, the taste of women, the energy of women, the vibe of women. It makes me more civilized. For those of you who are into homosexual activity, that's your right. All I'm saying is, no grown man, buck, booty warrior, savage barbarian, no, what do you call him, stud, should have the right to take another man's butt forcefully. That's a painful thing because, dude, man, it's just like when you penetrate a new woman that you meet, dude. You have to be gentle at first to get her ready and just go soft and slowly. Prisoners don't do that. They just go straight up in your butt cheeks, ripping your cheeks open. And that's a very traumatizing experience. And here's number 5. Let me read this here. Oh, yeah. Getting life in prison for defending yourself against a bandit, dude. Wow. That was one of my biggest fears, man, because when I first went to maximum security prison, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I was sad, but I was happy. I was mad, but I was glad. Why? I got to fuck dudes up, man. I just get to, dude, on the street, bro, you have to practice restraint, especially with these disrespectful youngsters. They thinking they hard because they got their saggy pants and they got guns and shit, and it's a group of them. But if you just get lucky, like the movie Before I Self-Destruct with 50 Cent, if you just get lucky in a ray of hope, and you catch one of them by himself in the bathroom or in a dark alley, you just catch that soft little silly motherfucker, and he ain't with his homies, and you grab his hand before he can pull his strap out, and you look him in the eye, you say, now, youngster, now you will know why you're afraid of the dark. Now you will know to respect your elders. Now you will know that you soft by raised by a single mom. You bitch slap him before you beat the snot out of him, right? That's all I'm trying to say, man, is in prison, bro, you get to fight unrestrained, or so I thought. I thought going to maximum security prison was like the movie Escape from New York, but I found out it's not, dude. Like, when every time I broke a dude off, the more I broke him off, the more points I got, the more time I was in the hole, and more you get years to your sentence. Like, they actually charge you in prison, bro. This is what they don't tell you, man. And here's the next thing, dude. If a dude's trying to take your cheeks, come on, man. I'm just saying, even if you got skills like me, man, I always had a strap, dude. And if you got a strap, man, they got a saying back east, have gun, we'll use it. If you got a strap and some dudes trying to take your, I'm talking about a knife, a candy bar, guys. Not a strap pistol, I'm talking about in prison, a knife. And some dudes trying to take your cheeks, man. If you got any cojones or any cojones or any gumption, yeah, that's the word. Man, you're going to take that strap and do a Troy Kelly and stab that fool till you can't stab him no more. And then the problem, now you got life in prison. So if you like the realness and the rawness of the channel, dude, you're open to be educated, illuminated, and enlightened about the reality, because there is nothing positive about prison. Those of you who've been following me a while talking about, oh, gee, talk about something else other than man butt. That's all it's about in prison is man butt, murder, and manipulation and coercion. There's nothing positive, dude. At least that's been my experience. If somebody else tell you something positive, maybe you should join their channel. Maybe you should write them an email saying, hey, how can I go to the same prison you went to? Because I want to have a nice kumbaya marshmallow experience, cooking s'mores and shit. Because the prison OG's talking about is some horrific nightmare that he made up in his fucking psychiatric mind. You see, once you get to prison, dude, Even if you go to the prison, this dude's talking about, he's lying to you. Why? He wants to make it sound like it's a cool place to be, and it's just like you on vacation, dude, and you're on band camp, you kicking it with your homies, man. That's further from the truth, man. And you might ask, well, OG, if prison's so bad, why do people keep going back? Because they're homosexuals, dude. They can't operate in the outside world, so they want to go up in there, have dudes go up in them, they going up in dudes. Nobody judges you in prison. Nobody knows because you keep it a big secret. So if you like the realness and the truth, man, thumbs up the video, man. Leave a comment for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, share it. So until next time, OG Silverback out.